We're away. The battle for 9th place at the 2015 Netball World Cup. Samoa in the blue, Trinidad and Tobago, the red, black and white. Good start for Samoa.
Yeah, great settling shot by Tato. She hasn't had the most successful tournament in terms of shooting accuracy, but she's got great gameplay in that goal attack position. Sorry, it was To'o, not Tato.
Natalie Jones in at goalkeep for this match. Jolie Sakupa fires it across to John Davis. A nice interplay.
Oh, misdirected pass, miscommunication. Just the timing from To'o.
Daystar Swift through the hands of Candice Guerrero, so a chance for Samoa to make up for that earlier mistake.
Tato's been good throughout the competition. She's gone into that wing defence position. She's got good defensive play, but she's also cunning on attack.
Trinidad and Tobago, they're in this match after an absolutely thrilling one-goal win over Scotland yesterday. It went to extra time. Absolutely superb game from both sides.
Good patience by Samoa on attack. Oh, and the delivery by Williams right through the middle. They've got the patience, but they've still got that confidence to let the ball go when the space appears in that circle. Great long shot by Wallace. Now, she's been strong for Trinidad and Tobago. She's ranked 3rd in the competition for goals and attempts at 86%.
Hara Karato just steadying things at the back. Now they make way. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. She's got great hands, Naubu, but she can't get it through the hoop. So all that good work comes to nothing. John Davis. So early break for Trinidad and Tobago.
It's interesting looking at these players, and we're looking at day 10 into the important matches of the competition, but they still look fresh, Jen, and it just shows how fit you have to be to sustain the pressure and intensity throughout a competition that's 10 days long.
Yes, a lot of talk around the draw at this competition. Saying it was, well, fabulous for spectators, pretty tough on players, but you're right, Temipara. They're at the elite level.
Samoa's dropping a zone style of defence throughout the court. And force the error, so they mark the space when they do the zone.
I guess that's classic Kiwi play. They have a Kiwi coach in Marcia Hardcastle.
It's interesting too, Jen. We've seen it with the Australian side too. They dropped that zone style in there, so they're probably going to claim that one too.
I've already had this debate with Liz Ellis earlier in the week. I was trying to suggest that, yes, add it to the list, including Pavlova. She was shocked that we even thought Pavlova was our idea. So just about 5 minutes gone in this game. 6-4, Trinidad and Tobago lead.
Contact, wing defense.
Another player that's been good for Samoa is Williams. Towards the end of the competition, you've started to see her skills come to surface, and she just weaves that ball through the midcourt and hits that circle edge.
Yes, I don't know that she's even been off the court, has she? She's certainly been a pretty constant presence in whichever 7 Samoa have put out. Long ball.
And we saw in previous games with Samoa, when they did that long outlet from the defensive end, it definitely set up this attacking end. Oh, she's on fire today. 4 from 4, shooting at 100%.
Samoa level.
You can tell this game means a lot to both teams. You can hear both the benches, the voices that are coming from the benches.
Well, at the halfway mark, 7-all.
Centre third. Advantage, but not beside goal defence.
Great defence by Trinidad and Tobago, clouding the vision of Tato on the outside and coming up with possession.
Beautifully finished Wallace. 8 from 8 for the youngster. And that was the result of that good defensive work from Trinidad and Tobago. The ball going straight to Swift.
That's why she's been so good. She's been great with the rebounds, also under the post. Wallace from Trinidad and Tobago. Great placement by Williams. Got Swift all over Naupu.
We've talked about how Trinidad and Tobago got to this game. I should mention Samoa got here by, I think, what many people considered an upset win over Fiji. Particularly when you think earlier in the year at the Pacific Games, Samoa were beaten by Papua New Guinea, so they have certainly found form at this World Cup event. And I wonder if part of that is, Temi Parra, that they've had time together, because that's some of the real challenges for some of these teams, particularly the Pacific teams, where the players are scattered around Australia, New Zealand, Samoa.
You're right, Jen, and also for the coach knowing what combination works against different styles of play, because we have been treated to a lot of different styles of the Jamaican teams and African countries, so it's been such a treat.
Well, we've now got Nicolette Tato calling time. 5.5 minutes left in this first quarter. It's flown. 10-9, Trinidad and Tobago lead. This, the battle for 9th place.
Dropping off just the shade when the ball goes to it.
Just have a look.
Give me one of those.
Yeah. So stay off the body, stay off the body, and do the work
Everyone
around.
else is covering the rest of the space. Good.
Be definite in our movement so that the passers know where you're going.
Stay up on the
Be a little bit more definite.
Jules, we can change the pace a little bit. We're going quite frantic. So just hold it because they're going the first. Yeah. And just push the ball. Just change the pace. Yeah. You right, mate? I reckon keep swinging those ankles so they're there, eh? Keep moving that ball so you guys can have each other. Yeah. Keep swinging that ball top and keep swinging that ball so those ankles. It's not. Just persevere, we'll get the breaks. We've just got to work a little bit harder to help turn the balls over. Everybody on there,
Now that's a different Marcia Hardcastle you saw the last time they played each other. She was more relaxed, sitting on the bench, a couple of smiles. Today she means business, and she's right in there and giving everything and anything to her team out there.
5.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 10-9, Trinidad and Tobago lead.
Unlucky, they've set that play up, but great work by Trinidad and Tobago. They're finding the space that Wallace is promoting.
And they push out to a 2-goal advantage. A great long shot to all.
She's having the game of her life tonight. It's only the first quarter, but it's 5 from 5, 100%.
Nicely worked, Trinidad.
Contact centre. Offside, wing defence.
Unlucky, Jack. She's in the top 10 for intercepts, and for a wing defence to be in that position is outstanding.
She's been good each and every one of these past 10 days, Anella, Jack. Whatever team it's been against, she's made her presence felt.
Sorry, Jen. Great move by Naupu and To'o. Naupu ran away from the ball, drew out, and it opened for Naupu under the post.
Speed of John Davis off the line.
Vantage contact.
Just the accuracy of the pass.
And the great work by Wallace. You've got Jones, who's just all over her under the post, but she just calm and changes the angles and offers that space for her feeders. Great rebound. Such a hard task to get off someone like Connolly, who has been having an outstanding tournament also.
Oh, what good pressure from Samoa. Forced the error off the centre pass. Guerrero left with nowhere to go. She had to let it go, and straight to Samoa.
Vantage obstruction centre. Offside goal defence. Free pass. Goal third.
Oh, that's a good get. Good pressure from Rhonda John Davis.
We've seen a lot of this throughout the tournament. The attackers on defence, the defence on attackers, so we've got complete game plan right throughout the court.
Yeah, John Davis, I think, knew she was in trouble. Had to put that other foot down.
I don't think that Trinidad and Tobago would have come up against that pairing of Robertson and Jones in that circle, so just a little bit more time to adjust.
Oh, beautiful work from Kiel Connolly. Going high.
Advantage offside centre.
Oh, unlucky. I thought that was going out of court. His hand came out of the, actually accidentally leant on the goalpost.
Yes, it's one of the things you can't do in netball. You can use the goalpost to throw the ball against it and all sorts of things, but you cannot lean against it while you have possession of the ball. I guess you can lean against it at other times if you're tired, but certainly not while you have the ball. John Davis, again, that lovely ball in to Wallace.
She's definitely a key component in the attacking end for Trinidad and Tobago.
So this is what happened. She just couldn't help herself, that shoulder.
I don't know if that was a lean. That might have been a rub on the goalpost, Jen.
I think a rub isn't allowed either.
Centre contact. Goal defence contact.
Great rebound, Do'o. So it's been a little bit quiet for Trinidad and Tobago. We've usually seen her dominate right from the start of the whistle. I think Naopu's doing a great job in her little movements and driving out and in front of her. It's a bit dangerous leaving Cooper from Trinidad and Tobago all by herself. She's very crafty, especially teaming up with Wallace in the shooting circle.
Oh, Swift has done well. She's slowed down the progress of Samoa because they know the seconds are ticking by. And good job, Trinidad and Tobago. They deny Samoa in the dying moments of that first quarter. So as we go to the break, it is Trinidad and Tobago leading Samoa 15-13. So Marcia Hardcastle, she is all business, as you mentioned earlier, Temi Para. Just 2 goals in it after the first quarter. This, the race for 9th place.
Lisa? Lisa? From in the back. Double movement.
And if we look at the stats, it's pretty much of a muchness. The only thing that is separating these two teams, is the shooting accuracy. Trinidad and Tobago at 94 and Samoa in at 81%. One more turnover for Samoa would probably add a couple more goals to their tally. Great start from Samoa, and it's really good to see that they have had the dominant start, because with a team like Trinidad and Tobago, you can't let them get away by more than 4 or 5. So really strong, great defensive effort in the circle by Samoa. However, Wallace is continuing her form. Like I said, she's ranked number 3 in this competition for goals and attempts. So Samoa need to shut her down a lot more. What's worked for Samoa, though, is their ability to get the ball, weave the ball through court, hit the circle edge and give that easy feed into Naopu. Trinidad and Tobago, all class, just having patience, taking their time until that space opens for their key shooter in there, and Wallace under the post. Marcia Hardcastle asks Samoa to give that full defensive pressure throughout the court, and when they do that, they turn it over, and To'o is having an outstanding game. She's only missed 1 in that first quarter, so she's shot 6 from 7.
Well, that's a dedicated Samoan fan. A, to be up this early, and B, to have hair like that. Trinidad and Tobago looking relaxed, as do Samoa. So a few more Samoan supporters in the crowd. Anela Jack keen to get on with business. 15-13, Trinidad and Tobago lead. And Trinidad and Tobago with the first pass for the second quarter.
Just shows how tightly contested it is. Jones took your bib off, took Wallace's bib off. Great defence by Trinidad and Tobago. It's 4 passes between Robinson and Harakaratu before they find the space in the back. And had time to give her hair a little bit of a flick.
Yes, you want your ponytail in the right place. John Davis strong under that challenge, just in the mid-court.
And that's the athleticism of a team like Trinidad and Tobago. Ball goes higher than you or even the partner you're defending, and she can pluck it out of the air.
Nice flick from Jolisa Cooper. It's her first goal of this match. So
Nice.
very much the support role, but she does a lot of work through the court, Jolisa Cooper. Pops up everywhere. Good tip from Daystar Swift. Oh, that looked dangerous.
Oh, great speed from Naupu and finished it off, shooting at 88%.
Holding goal kick. That's a shot. Samoa.
Great support, Harakaratu. Oh, just a little bit too much from Naupu. We know that Williams is good, but couldn't pull that ball in.
And here's the crack that Trinidad and Tobago was looking for. See if they could extend this lead. Oh, but Samoa do a great job. Nope, Trinidad and Tobago retain possession.
Advantage of goal kick contact. Trinidad.
Too much for Brooke Williams to bring that in. So, 4 goals now between these two sides. And a chance here for Trinidad and Tobago to push that out to 5.
Wallace is the key down that shooting end. She's had 18 from 18 attempts, and Cooper has only had 1 from 2. So dominant player in there.
He's in that extra time win yesterday over Scotland. Wallace described as being the difference, really. Scotland had a couple of opportunities to seal it, but you know, shooting was astray, whereas Wallace, when Trinidad and Tobago got their opportunities, they took them.
This is danger area for Samoa. Down by 4 goals.
Advantage obstruction wing.
Oh, lovely play.
Trinidad and Tobago are forcing Samoa and pushing them into giving that little bit extra on the passes, and it's just not finding Samoa's players. Great work by Trinidad and Tobago. Samoa are just being a little bit guilty when they do drop that zone into that third. They're not attacking the Trinidad and Tobago team. So now they're just sort of getting their mojo. They've got their mojo on, and it's dangerous. But exciting for Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, it's a good quarter for Trinidad and Tobago. They're leading at 8-3. First quarter was 15-13 to Trinidad. Yes, that shooting has just gone off the boil. Look at the difference in percentages, 96% as opposed to 84.
Advantage obstruction when you go attack contact.
Wallace still shooting at 100%, 22 from 22.
Strong challenge from Jack. Big smile on her face.
It's great to see the sportsmanship that's been played out there. It's so physically contested, but to get them to see them actually smiling. It's a long-awaited goal for Samoa. Their fourth of the quarter. Much better from Noble, although she's still shooting at 91%. Not enough attempts in there, only the 11 attempts.
Says Hardcastle will be concerned. They're in danger of losing touch here, Samoa, as Samantha Wallace adds another one.
They're just not getting enough turnover ball as they did in that first quarter in the defensive end. But Trinidad and Tobago are doing such a great job in terms of starving them of it.
Trinidad, they've had a good run since those two early losses to New Zealand and Australia. They've dispensed with Barbados, Zambia, Singapore, that earlier defeat of Samoa, and then that close one against Scotland yesterday. So they're a team in form. No poo. Wry smile with Kiel Connolly.
Oh, no one at home in the back there. Robertson and Jones, just miscommunication in defence, but great vision from their attacking players. And that's what we've come to know of Naopu. She can do quite a lot when she's in the game. She can come out and be an extra feeder. Movement on the baseline.
So I think Nicolette Tato calling injury, was it?
I think it may have been.
Or was it Guerrero? Certainly one of the centres, yes. Looks like it's Candice Guerrero 65th test for her today. Receives a little bit of attention. 26-20 this match. Just over halfway mark, second quarter. Very calm Wesley Gomes.
And then Fayla and Nikki will know what they've got to organise up the front. She's got to change it up a bit. She'll jump off a little bit and just change it up. Yep. But tell them when you've dropped off, just say gone, so they know what they've got to do up the front.
If you're going to drop off and you're going to go into the circle, it means me and her are going to get on the ones that don't have the ball and then leave the one that's got the ball free. Does that make sense? So if you're going to drop, Nikki and I are going to pick up the ones that don't have the ball. So you're going to have a wing attack centre and a goal attack. Yeah, but I'm not going to drop all the way.
All the way. She'll drop about here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
My goal attack's swinging out wide.
Yep.
Let's go. Lift. 1, 2, 3. Lift!
Come back in and make it.
It's Samoan co-captain Ofira Hara-Karato just rejigging tactics a little bit. She's an experienced player. This is her 3rd World Cup. Hara-Karato.
Interesting. I thought they may have brought Tanimo in that Samoan shooting circle and put Naupu. Oh, great turnaround by Jones. Great reading of the ball. Sorry, just going back to that shooting circle. I thought they might have brought Tanimo and put Juliana Naupu out to goal attack. Change it up a bit.
Well, that tactical shift at the defensive end has brought an instant dividend for Samoa. Of course, they've got to score off it.
Oh, nice offload by Naupu. That's the smart she's got to offer this team.
Natalie Jones, clean as you like. Swift coming out strongly. Oh, brilliant, Kiel Connolly. Straight away, Trinidad and Tobago respond. Nice movement from Wallace. Well, that's her first miss of the match.
And great win by Jones.
Oh, spoiled by Hara-Karato going offside.
Such a hard task to get a rebound from a player like Wallace. Oh, look at that. Great foot movement by Jones coming around the back and reading that ball. Wow.
And shot's good. So they've got this lead back to 4. Of course, what we haven't mentioned, Trisha Liverpool on at centre. That was Candice Guerrero on the sideline, which obviously went off during that injury break.
Wing defence.
Test number 98 for Trisha Liverpool.
Samoa.
Wesley Gomes. I said before how calm he looked. Not so calm then.
I'd like to call that passionate, Jen.
That's right. Well, you'd hardly expect them to sit there like statues, would you?
And it shows a bit of character too. It's part of the Netball World Cup. You see a lot of things and that's one of them that you enjoy.
Advantage obstruction, wing attack. Advantage contact centre.
Great defence work by Samoa. Forcing Trinidad and Tobago to play it around, but who finds that gap? Anyone but John Davis for Trinidad and Tobago. Great skills by Williams. Used an extra strip to give her that strength Hiff the ball over to Tato.
Well, it was Trinidad and Tobago who had that injury timeout for Guerrero, but it seems to be Samoa who have come out, just lifted a gear.
And you saw in that break too with Samoa, they had all that talk and go amongst the players, coach in there as well.
Not that time for Samantha Wallace. Straight away though, Jolisa Cooper. Trinidad and Tobago, their throw-in. So, at the moment, 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Trinidad and Tobago fending the challenge of Samoa off. 5 goals between them.
She's like a ballerina in the air. She can do it. She's tippy-toeing. Unlucky though, going offside.
Jones came out for it, couldn't pick it up, so free ball and a free shot for Wallace.
Even though Jones didn't pick that ball up, it definitely puts doubt in the Trinidad and Tobago mind that she is on the hunt, so they'll stop, hopefully stop doing those diagonal passes.
And that time it works for Samoa. It was Robertson going out.
And they're just a little bit unsettled, Trinidad and Tobago, with the change in that centre position. They haven't got that combination from Liverpool into that circle yet.
You can hear the chant, defence going up from the Trinidad and Tobago bench. Great work by Trinidad and Tobago. The ball going off Brooke Williams.
It's a power pass by Tu'u too. Oh, great work, Naopu. Great defensive pressure.
Time for one more for Samoa. And Juliana Naopu. Well, that's a good finish to the second quarter for Samoa. And there won't be time for Trinidad and Tobago to get that ball away. So Trinidad and Tobago, well, they pulled away to begin with in that quarter, but back came Samoa at half-time. It's Trinidad leading 30-26.
Ladies and gentlemen, the standards for good days have been underway for the Netball World Cup since 2015. Gives you Netball World Cup 2015 Sydney at your fingertips. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play for live scores, stats, latest news and video highlights. It's free. ANZ Netset Go is Australia's only entry-level netball program. It's been designed to give kids from 5 to 10 the best possible learning and playing experience with skill activities, minor games and modified matches, plus music and dance in a fun and safe environment. Find out more at netsetgo.asn.au.
In netball, I actually looked up for my sister a lot.
Selena Gilson's probably my double hero. I was gutted I never got to actually see her live play. I think the main reason I liked Bruce in the head to me at the beginning. Growing up, I was lucky enough to have a heaps of amazing good players in my team when I first went to Swiss. So people like Luzella's, Cat Fox. Growing up, I looked up to probably the whole Australian netball team. I actually looked up to ASL players, unfortunately, because netball wasn't on the TV like it is today. So I think with someone like perhaps Ian Stewart.
Current day legends. I think growing up I watched Robert Long play and I used to analyse her game.
Probably Kim Green. It's pretty surreal I get to stand alongside her now in Green Dog.
I looked up to Luzella.
I think when I really started to tune into netball, Sherelle was probably the biggest influence for me. I remember watching Kathy Freeman wear the green and gold in those 2000 Olympics, and I just went, I just want to be able to experience a similar moment like that. It was just, something amazing to watch.
My idol, probably Samoa George and Anais.
Halfway mark, Trinidad and Tobago leading Samoa, just 4 goals in it, 30-26.
What an exciting game, and it's just the goal attempts that Trinidad and Tobago are getting away with from Samoa. Look at the turnovers though from Samoa, which are costing them. Intercepts are going Samoa's way, but when they do get those intercepts, they're not finishing them off. Took a little bit of time to find that space in the circle, but once they got their rhythm on, To'o's continuing her form in this game, shooting some great ball and some great attacking play. Although Trinidad and Tobago, any ball that they do get, they're definitely calm with it, take their time, thread the ball through the court and find their key weapon under the post, which is Wallace. They don't show much emotion out there, the Trinidad and Tobago players, but you can tell that it's burning inside them, and what they display is that athleticism and the ability to grab ball that you would think is going out of court. Jones has had a good quarter in that second quarter. She definitely confused the space with the feeders and highlighted that unknown combination between Liverpool and Wallace, which created the turnovers for Samoa. I'm looking forward to this third quarter because I don't know which team's going to come out, but I think this is the championship quarter, and I think we know that the third quarter has been known as that championship quarter.
Well, we've had 2 very even quarters, 15-13 in the first, 15-13 in the second. You can't get more even than that. So at the break, 30 goals to 26. Trinidad and Tobago lead Samoa. Second half shortly. This is the battle for 9th place at the 2015 Netball World Cup. Trinidad and Tobago, in their inimitable style, return to the sideline. They lead at the moment 30-26. Two very even quarters, 15-13, 15-13. Rhonda John Davis with the water bottle, taking her place. What a fabulous player for Trinidad and Tobago. Here's a bit of a look at her handiwork. Her 5th World Cup. This is her 156th test, the most capped player on display here in Sydney.
She's definitely that key linchpin down in the attacking end, and she's ranked #1 after 9 days of netball throughout this competition for goal assists. So that's bringing the ball down to the circle and offloading or feeding it into the shooters.
Now take a look at this. This is the Trinidad and Tobago effort of the lip sync competition. The players have really enjoyed looking up at the big screen, watching themselves. There's been some good ones too.
There has been some good one, and that just highlights that you need to have that bit of fun factor throughout the week, because it is a long week, just netball in, netball out. So it's great to see they have a bit of fun as well.
Samoa keen to get on with it. Here come Trinidad and Tobago. They are in the box seat. They lead by 4. Trisha Liverpool gets Trinidad and Tobago away in the top of the 3rd quarter, 30-26.
Just a little bit late from Jones. She didn't get the line of the ball measured properly. And there's no changes from either team, which is surprising. More so from Samoa's point of view.
Good start from Wallace. What a star of the... Well, she's a star here. You get the feeling she'll have a long history in this Trinidad team.
And that's right, Jen. We've talked about some of the history of players like Liana De Bruin, who's had 5, was it 4 or 5 World Cups?
5th World Cup here.
5th World Cup.
John Davis.
Just imagine in the next 4 years or the next 2 World Cups, she could be one of those stars, as she is today, as a youngster.
Yeah, good pressure from Samoa, but Trinidad and Tobago do well. They get out of trouble. And that's good strength from Samantha Wallace, 21-year-old.
Nice passing cut. I think Brooke William was involved in all of those plays that occurred for Samoa.
And nicely judged by Naupu. She let that ball bounce its way in, but the Trinidadian defenders were lurking. She snatched it up at the last minute. Back to the 4-goal difference.
That intercept was great from Karatu, but you saw in the pitches before that Jones did a great job. Cooper wanted to let the ball go to Wallace, but she confused the space, and Cooper had to pass over Karatu.
Naupu spinning. Where's she going? Oh, great. That woman, Anilla Jack, had a birthday earlier in the week.
Great work by Naupu. Once again, the ability to get a hand in that rebound off Swift. She gives away 17 centimetres to Swift, so great work, Juliana Naupu.
Well, that's a big gain for Samoa. They cut the lead to just...
Look at this hand
Two
hit that
goals.
Noble gets. Great rebound. She's definitely standing up for Samoa.
Well, she's got such experience, she hasn't it? So, I mean, not so much, she hasn't got as many test caps, but that experience she's had from a few seasons in the ANZ Championship. Because that is tough.
And the confidence she gives players around her, isn't it?
Injury, wing defence, Trinidad.
So now it's Anella Jack. She had trouble with an ankle in one of the earlier games this week. So early stages, third quarter. Of course, they have had injury problems, Trinidad and Tobago. Kemba Duncan is on the sideline in a moon boot.
Guys getting organised down there and knowing where your spaces are.
Prep-wise, we've got to be early. Just say just lunge. There's no footwork in there.
Punch through. Punch through.
Hungry. 1, 2, 3. Hungry!
They're hungry for this game right there. Not hungry because they need food in their bellies, but they want to win this game.
They're leading this quarter 4-3 Samoa. 2.5 minutes into it. So Candice Guerrero now back on court at wing defence. Jack to the bench.
Oh, anything lifted in the circle makes me hold my breath because you know that Swift is able to get those tips, but no, who pulled it in finally.
Well done, Wallace. She is standing up under immense pressure. I think that might be the signal just to put that ball a little bit higher. Oh, Daystar Swift. Unfortunate she ran into Liverpool. Read that ball beautifully.
She's leading the deflections out there with 3 deflections and 1 intercept already in this game.
Advantage obstruction, goal attack. Advantage contact and offside wing defence. Obstruction.
To'o, great placement into Nobu.
Possession goal kick.
Oh, that's a big miss for Naupu. Might be what? Oh, but straight away, lucky, falling the way of Trinidad and Tobago. So they are let off the hook by that miss. And no such occurrence at the other end of the court. 31 from 34 for Samantha Wallace.
And there she goes again. John Davis just so calm on attack, and as a shooter that's what you want. You don't want a feeder that's looking like please come free, please come through. She's just so calm.
This is good defence by Trinidad and Tobago. They are defending their lead well. They're now in front in the third quarter, 6-5.
Offside attack. On court. On court. Vantage contact centre.
Nice waiting to all. Looked one way, drew the defenders. No, who popped out the other side. Great instructions from the umpires. There's a player that's what you would expect.
just on that mention of the umpires, Temi Para, often, you know, you only mention them when you think that perhaps something is a little awry. Really, I think the umpiring standard has been pretty good at this World Cup.
I agree with you, Jen, and that they've controlled the games really well, and it's exciting for the two umpires out there tonight because they go through the process of getting selected to do certain games at the same time. So, you know, players have got lots to do throughout those 9 days, but equally as much the umpires.
And I'm sure they count their test caps just like players do. Oh, John Davis. Cooper and Robertson, that's fabulous pictures.
It's like that nursery rhyme, Ring a Ring a Rosie. You kind of just dance around one another. Well, he's still not happy, the coach. Still feels he's not out of the woods yet.
Oh, this is a good bit of play, though, from Trinidad and Tobago. They've got that lead back to 6.
I've liked what Jones has had to offer this game. She hasn't got many turnovers, but when she has done it, it's been sensational. Nice placement by Tato to To'o under the post. To'o 81%, 14 from 17.
Just watch this.
I wanted to sing the nursery rhyme.
The dance of the circle. Tato strong on the circle edge.
Confidence. Saw Naopu's hand. Offer her that option to offload, but she's playing with confidence. Finished it off well.
Oh, that's a great piece of defence by Brooke Williams.
And Tanimo on the bench jumped out of her chair.
And just as good, Kiel Connolly. The little dab, the quick hand.
It just seems when Samoa starts to get that little bit closer, Trinidad and Tobago turn around and get the ball back.
That's dead right. That's where they've been so good. They shut the door every time Samoa opens it just a little.
Great vision, quick hands from Williams. Naupu offering that role, not just always holding in the circle, giving the feeders more options.
Wing attack. That's deliberate.
It's a warning for Brooke Williams. Good pressure, Liverpool. I'm sure she didn't mean it to go to Samoa, but it does. Here they come. They cut the lead to 3 with their own centre pass to come. Oh, she knew she couldn't pick it up, but there was no one else around. Oh, that's a let-off for Trinidad and Tobago. This quarter now 10-all.
Brilliant take by John Davis. Tato all over her, but managed to grab the ball, Davis.
Advantage contact, go defense. Big defense, contact.
Candice Guerrero called. Yes, Swift, I think, hadn't realised that contact had been whistled.
Ball keep obstruction inside.
I think Williams thought about giving that ball to To'o. She came free on the base, but Pressure situation.
Oh, that's a pressure shot from To'o. 16 from 19 for Sanita To'o. John Davis, the big one, but it's too big.
Hara Karatu has done a great job in that defensive end. We may not have seen her come up with a lot of ball, but she's directing traffic down in that defensive end for Samoa. Great leadership.
Oh, Trisha Liverpool very nearly plucked that off the edge of the circle.
Oh, good skills.
Guerrero. Jones holding on to her defensive partner just to help with that lean. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 42-37, Trinidad and Tobago.
Confident ball by To'o.
Oh, footwork. Ouch for Samoa.
That's Samoa's 16th turnover to Trinidad and Tobago's 11, and you can't afford that in matches like these.
Cooper, she is a beautiful player to watch. Glides around the court, slides around the circle.
And that's the dilemma in that circle down in the Trinidad and Tobago attacking end is you've got Wallace, who's tall, strong, accurate. But if you mark two on Wallace, then you've got Cooper, who's agile, and she's very tricky. And when she gets the opportunity, she does finish it off.
Oh, good effort from Wallace to try and win that ball back. Yes, 2 bats and a catch, although I'm told that's the old-fashioned way of saying it. Basically, it's replay.
And there you go. You just can't leave her alone. Cooper sneaking around the post.
Strong final few minutes in this third quarter from Trinidad and Tobago. Out to a 7-goal lead, 44-37. Remember, Samoa got to within 2 goals of them.
Great offering from To'o, and equally so much from Tato, delivering that great ball into her. And that was the away arm too that she got up and managed to handle that ball with one hand, twisted her wrist and recovered.
Oh, and a smile from the youngster. So play on, but whistles all over the place. I think that is the end of the third quarter. Well, Samoa threatened there for a little while, but at the break it is Trinidad and Tobago leading Samoa 45-38. What even quarters we've had, 15-13, 15-13, that last one 15-12.
So that's that consistency that every team wants.
Got to be impressed with Trinidad and Tobago, though. Every time Samoa comes, they get knocked back.
Next, when the goal attack gets the ball, we go back to man on man.
So if we look at the stats, look at the goal attempts that Trinidad and Tobago have. 51 to Samoa's 43. Shooting accuracy, pretty much of a muchness, but what's killing Samoa at the moment is the turnovers. They have 19 turnovers to 12 of Trinidad and Tobago. And good work, Trinidad and Tobago. Any ball that they do get, they take it methodically down the court to the circle edge and give it to, you guessed it, Wallace under the post to finish it off nice and strongly. However, I talked about Hara Karatu in commentary that she hasn't got much turnover ball, but she's a director down in there for the defensive 4 in that third. Trinidad and Tobago, when they do have the ball, they find that circle edge, and Cooper, like I've said before, she's a tricky customer. You leave her alone and she'll come out with some outstanding plays in there. Samoa's had a lot of turnover ball, but just the basic errors have cost them throughout the court. The stepping, the breaking, replay ball, all of them of which are coach killers. Williams and Tato has been good for Samoan on the circle edge. They confidence to let that ball go. Wallace, definitely the star of the show. 36 from 41 goals, shooting at 88%.
Ofira Hara Karatu there, just wondering what Samoa can cook up for this fourth and final quarter. There are the breakdowns of the quarters, terrifically even. Samoa heading on out to do battle for the last time here in Sydney. Both sides will want a strong last 15 minutes. They are playing for 9th place. Trinidad and Tobago came into this tournament ranked 9th. They will want to go out of the tournament hanging on to that ranking. Daystar Swift has the job of stopping Samoa. 45-38, Trinidad and Tobago lead.
Jen, this is the last quarter of the Netball World Cup for both of these teams, so they'll be going out there putting everything on the line and wanting to come out with that win. Trinidad and Tobago doing a great job defensively, halting the Samoa attack. Jules has got an innate ability to time her rebounds up against Swift, who is 1.91 metres.
Yeah, she's a rare talent, Juliana Naupu. And that's just one of them.
23 from 25 goals, shooting at 92%.
Well, we talk about Naupu. How about this woman, though? 37 from 41, Samantha Wallace.
That's more than Samoa's goals that they've got on board at the moment. Misdirected pass, but great work by Guerrero. There she comes. She's coming into the game in this fourth quarter. Hara Karatu.
Nice roll round the top from Naupu, and she adds the icing. That one not falling. Jones away with the strong rebound. Here comes Samoa.
Look at her rolling that circle now, for using all her experience.
Samoa centre pass to come. Oh, she's on fire, Juliana Naupu.
Look at her, just demanding the ball. Quick offload.
Just 3 goals in it. Now, up until this mark in the game, Trinidad have always been able to bite back. And Wallace does just that.
She's so calm. Look at her facial. There's no emotion there at all. Great play between To'o and Nopu. And great service from Brooke Williams, who has switched position. She was in that wing attack, but now she's gone into the centre position, and Tato in that wing attack for Samoa.
So Samoa lead this quarter 6-2.
And I'm sure this is going to be one of many matches that are going to be exciting today, Jen.
Oh, absolutely. It's the big one. Day 10. Everything gets decided today. What's exciting for Trinidad and Tobago is that they brought in some youth into this team. Samantha Wallace is a prime example. Out have gone the names that have served their country so well in that shooting position, the likes of Janelle Barker, Anastasia Wilson, and in come the youngsters. And what a snatch, Kiel Connolly again.
And we've seen a lot of the countries do that, haven't we, Jen? We've seen a great mix of that youth and experience, but looking forward the next 4 years to the next World Cup, which will be exciting and interesting to see how the countries.
And perhaps one country which didn't do that, England, they had a big change. They brought back the more experienced players. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, a moment ago it was a 3-goal difference. Now it's a 5. It shows how quickly this game turns. Still anyone's.
Advantage obstruction, goal attack.
She got Velcro on that hand.
She's got something, and I think that something is challenge. She is outstanding.
And she'd have to go away from this tournament as one of the players to watch.
It's interesting because you look at shooters, Jen, and you look at them and you think, yeah, they're really good, but if you take feeders away from some shooters, they don't actually perform in doing that. But you look at someone like Wallace, it doesn't matter who's feeding her, she has outstanding skills in there.
Oh, Kiel Connolly, she'd done all the hard work. But replay, so this will be a pass only. Can't shoot from this. Oh, she's a hustler, Connolly. Eight and a half minutes left in the match. Samoa hanging on as best they can.
Advantage obstruction, wing attack.
Look at that from John Davis. 1-2, calmly puts it over the top of Jones, who has had success in getting intercepts off Wallace. Great confident passing.
Oh, shoe has come off the foot of Daystar Swift. She retrieves it. A little bit of a smile on her face. you look at Rhonda John Davis, I think she's played virtually all 4 quarters of each of Trinidad and Tobago's games. This is a 5th World Cup. And we talk about, gee, it'd be extraordinary if you have number 6, but look, she's not that old. I think she's 34. And we've got, so say she's 38 in England in 4 years' time. There's players here an awful lot older than that.
I was just going to say, isn't that the prime age to be playing the Netball World Cup as of what we've seen this year?
I think Liana de Bruin would agree with you. And a fair number of the Zambian team. But certainly from her form, there's no reason for Rhonda John Davis to go anywhere. Few players have announced their retirement. Julie Corletto, the superb Australian defender, will finish after this tournament. Sasha Gay Henry, great mid-quarter for Jamaica for so many years. She's announced this is her last outing. Could well be several others. Oh, lovely rebound, Daystar Swift.
Goalkeeper. Contact.
Trinidad and Tobago have definitely been in control throughout this game, haven't they? Samoans have challenged them, but they've definitely continued.
Well, they've just levelled up this quarter, Trinidad and Tobago. It's 11-all now in the 4th quarter.
Vantage contact, wing defense. Obstruction. Samoa.
Gosh, lucky to retrieve that. All the players had their backs to the ball. Williams turned round in the nick of time. And it's really from here on in, isn't it? They trail by 7. They've got 5 minutes. But if they're going to make a move, Samoa, they need to make it now.
You see that defensive pressure from Samoa. Big smile on her face, Wallace. She's playing bumper cars, floor, post. Oh, Cooper gave Robertson a bit of a nudge as she walked back.
Sanonu Robertson. This is something like test 56 for her.
Great skill by Wallace to see that Jones was coming out and flick the ball onto Cooper. What can't she do? Look at this. Offload.
Strong finish from Trinidad and Tobago. They push the lead out to 10. I think that's the biggest of the match. Oh, classy. So the Calypso girls are looking good to hang on to their 9th ranking.
There always seemed to be someone on or available for the attacking player.
Shirley Cooper just bouncing off Sanonu Robertson.
Obstruction. Sorry, goalkeeper. Obstruction. Yes. Obstruction.
3 minutes on the clock. 61-50. Trinidad and Tobago pulling away in the dying minutes of this match on day 10. Williams spinning, really just had to get away with it, that ball away.
Samoa just hanging behind Trinidad and Tobago. Definitely works when they drive to the ball, offering space in front, and great rebound by Swift.
Well, they had that little passage in this quarter, didn't they, Temi Paro, when things were going very nicely for Samoa, but Trinidad and Tobago have just not let them get any closer, and in fact have themselves now pulled away. Robertson close to a step. Guerrero.
She just glides through the air, doesn't she?
She also looks as fit and fresh as she did virtually 60 minutes ago when this game began.
Or day one, Jen.
Well, we talked about fitness levels earlier, and that is something this Trinidad and Tobago team certainly appears to be. No fitness issues there.
And talent to burn. If we look at the stats throughout this tournament, we've got Swift, who features #1 in deflections and rebounds. Jack, who is in the top 10 for intercepts. John Davis, who's #1 for goal assists. And then you've got Wallace, who's #3 in the goal and attempts. So talent to burn in all areas of the court for Trinidad and Tobago.
Too close, Jolisa Cooper, to that post. So you can do it, but all those same rules apply. Oh, you heard the effort there from Guerrero again with the ball. Nearly got that intercept.
It's interesting, and I don't know why it is. In the last quarter, they call time when they do that towards the end of the quarter, but throughout the game they don't.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
I think it is important right throughout the game as opposed to that last quarter.
Time is time.
Time is time.
Oh no, Uku. You just knew that was going in. But it is all too late for Samoa. A very good win to Trinidad and Tobago. They seal 9th place at this 2015 Netball World Cup. Samoa take 10th. So Trinidad and Tobago hold on to the ranking they came in with. For Samoa, they'll be pleased. They've gone from 12 to 10. Marcia Hardcastle said before the tournament they wanted to break into the top 10. They've got there.